Hello Internet, welcome back to part 11 of And on the 6th Day, God created videotapes and they were good until about 2005, 2006 if you're pushing it, 2007 if you're an absolute madman, 2019 edition. You know how in previous parts I've said, like, in one part I said there was a load of 20th Century Fox ones, in another part there were loads of CICs. You ain't seen nothing yet. Let's roll the music. So the first one we have here is An American Werewolf in Paris, with Tom Everett Scott and Julie Delpy. Things are getting a bit hairy. The werewolf scenes will keep your knuckles white. A great date flick. Go and get bitten, according to Curse newspaper. They have clearly no idea what they're talking about. I've not seen this movie, but it can't be very good. But the original American Werewolf in London is amazing. One of my favourite movies. Please go and see it. I mean, not go and see it, because it's probably not showing in cinemas anyway, but you know what I mean. Just watch it. Next one is Sliding Doors with Gwyneth Paltrow. There are two sides to every story. Helen is about to live both of them at the same time. Romance was never this much fun. What if one split second sent your life in two completely different directions? Helen is about to find out that romance was never this much fun. This is a CIC video release from 1998. Purchased November 11th, 1999. This is in the later years of CIC video releases, but I don't think it was one of the last, because the last ones would have been released in 1989. And, well, yeah. Next one is Final Destination. No accidents, no coincidence, no escapes. You can't cheat death. Fantastic. This thriller will scare the pants off of you, according to Curse newspaper. It's an entertainment and video release from 2001, I think. Look at all those fucking reviews. This is what entertainment and video did for a while. All sorts of reviews, tiny blurb there, you know, because what other people think of a movie is important to what you should think of it, I guess. Don't really know. Next one is Much Ado About Nothing, with Kenneth Branagh, Richard Brears, Michael Keaton, Robert Sean Lennon, Keanu Reeves, Emma Thompson, and Denzel Washington. A romantic comedy for anyone who's ever been in love. And you've seen sad Keanu, but wait until you see grumpy Keanu there. Look at him, he looks like he hates himself. Another entertainment and video release, this time from 1994. This is a really good movie. Kenneth Branagh Shakespeare movies are usually pretty damn good, but this is great fun. Comes with an entertainment and video embossed case, obviously. Next one is Dogma, with a cast that half of which are covered up by these stickers. But the ones I can see are Matt Damon, Lindsay Fiorentino, Jason Mewes, and Alan Rickman. Ben Affleck's in it as well. And it's fast, it's funny, it's furious, according to Evening Standard. This is the Film 4 release from 2000. I've not seen this movie, but it's a Kevin Smith movie, so it's bound to be really good. This was printed May 24th, 2000. Next one is Gosford Park, with a cast and a half. We're going to have to see that the names that are hidden. Go away notification. Eileen Atkins, Bob Balaban, Alan Bates, Charles Dance, Stephen Bryan, Michael Gambon, Richard E. Grant, Derek Jacobi, Kelly MacDonald, Helen Mirren, Jeremy Northam, Clive Owen, Ryan Philippe, Maggie Smith, Kristen Scott Thomas, and Emily Watson. Tea at 4, dinner at 8, murder at midnight. This is an entertainment and video release. This one, I believe, is from 2002. Comes from Variety Video. I've not seen this movie, but I hear incredibly good things about it, so I'm willing to give it a shot at some point. And it's written by the guy who created Downton Abbey, I think. Skip. I'll take this. Next one is Orange County, with Colin Hanks and Jack Black. It's not just a movie, it's a state of mind. This is the funniest film of the year, Wise and Charming 2, according to Chris Tukey of Gannon's Incorporated. This is a Paramount release from, I think, 2003, despite the fact that it has the old-timey 12 certificate there. It's got the new one on the label, and with a print date of May 8th, 2003. Next one is Mission Impossible with Tom Cruise. CIC's One to Watch from 1996. This comes from Universal Video in Barnes, which is incredibly ironic considering this is a Paramount movie. Well, yeah. Next one is Look Who's Talking, a real cracker according to Curse newspaper. This is a 2020 video 2020 Vision release from 1990. It's one of the very first ones, I believe. Comes in a 2020 Vision embossed case, and for some reason, this comes with its own little embossing. That this tape guard is like turquoise with the title embossed and the logo embossed there. Usually 2020 releases, the tape guard was just grey and had the 2020 Vision logo embossed somewhere. There's no security sticker on this, which is weird. You'd think it'd have it, but it's got this, so you know it's genuine. I mean, duh, who would go through the effort of duplicating that? You know what I was saying about you ain't seen nothing yet? Here we go. This is Three Kings, with George Clooney, Mark Wahlberg, and Ice Cube. Absolutely unmissable, according to Phone Hackers Incorporated. This is a Warner Home Video release, the first of many in this part, from 2000, I think. I've not seen this movie, but apparently it's very good, so I'm going to need to give it a shout. I didn't even... That was a bad closing noise. Next one is Eyes Wide Shut. You'd think from this it says starring Tom Cruise, Nicole Kidman, and Stanley Kubrick, but no, duh, it's starring Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman. I think only a couple of years before they divorced, and directed by Stanley Kubrick. This was his last movie. I think he died only less than a week after the premiere. This feature is presented in the full aspect ratio of the original camera negative, as Stanley Kubrick intended. I believe the UK release of this movie is the fully uncut one, because I know it had to be censored in the States to get an to avoid an NC-17 rather, but I don't remember whether that one was released here or whether we have the full version because we're not pussies. Well, yeah. Next one, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, includes extra bonus footage. This is from 2002. This is the first video opening I ever filmed with a capture card, and this is a really good movie. Like not most of them, all of the Harry Potter movies are pretty damn good. Some of them vary in quality a little bit, but this one's good. It's the first one. It's suitably adorable and magical, and oh yeah. Next one is Ocean's 11, starring in alphabetical order George Clooney, Matt Damon, Andy Garcia, Brad Pitt, and Julia Roberts. Come on! That's Woody Allen's shtick. You can't be thieving that. 2002, this is from, I think, one of the very first Warner Home videotapes to be blue, first of all, and one of the very first to have the pirates are out to get you on it. I think, anyway. Can't be too sure. Next one is Analyze That, with Robert De Niro, Billy Crystal, and Liza Kudrow. Analyze That is even funnier than Analyze This, according to Good Morning America. 2003, this is from, purchased on October 28th, 2003. Tape's blue again. You know, I don't really know why the Warner Home videotapes were blue, but I guess it's an effective anti-piracy thing. Next one is License to Kill, with Timothy Dalton as James Bond. This is a, well, I didn't even need to say this, but unlike most of the ones I've just shown you, this one is quite early. This is from 1989. There are two versions of this video. One that has an advert for the Warner gift portfolio before the trailer starts, and one that does not. Mine doesn't. Haxy97 again. No, he goes by Cold Cloth on YouTube now. That's the one. He has the one with the gift portfolio on it. He's uploaded that on YouTube. Give it a watch. Comes with all sorts of anti-piracy shit. The blue tape guard, which I suppose was a precursor to the blue, entirely blue fucking videos. Embossed thing there, the gold label, and security sticker there. That didn't even close properly, hold on. There we go. Next one is Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets from 2003. I don't have Prisoner of Azkaban. I suppose I should probably get it just for completionist's sake. Next one, oh boy, Cats and Dogs. Things are gonna get hairy. This is from 2002. No, 2001. I loved this movie when I was a kid. I watched it so many times. I was convinced I was a secret agent of some sort for a while after I watched it for the first time. I have not seen it in forever. I really need to go do that. Well, yeah. Next one is Arachnophobia, the suspense of Alien, the excitement of Jaws, the fun of Back to the Future. I can guarantee it's none of those things on as many levels as those movies. This is, I believe, the very first Hollywood Pictures, certainly theatrical release. I don't know if it was their first video release here, but we'll see. It's got the funky camera hologram there. Next one is The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring, the best fantasy epic in motion picture history, according to Empire. It's an entertainment video release from 2002. I've not seen any of the Lord of the Rings movies, but I have seen all the Hobbit movies, so I guess it makes sense that when I watch them, I'll have seen it in technical chronological order. Well, yeah. Next one is Austin Powers and Goldmember, with Mike Myers, Beyonce Knowles, and my name is Michael Caine. This is another entertainment video release, also from 2002. I have not seen this one. I've seen the first Austin Powers movie, which I really liked, and the second one, which I hated. Well, yeah, I should probably give this a watch sometime soon, I suppose. Next one, returning to the Warner Well, The Perfect Storm, with George Clooney and Mark Wahlberg. It blows Titanic right out of the water, according to Mariella Frostrup. This is from, I think, 2001? No, 2000, but purchased January 9th, 2001. Yeah, don't really have a lot else to say about this. Ah, bollocks. Next one is East is Inc. East is Inc? East is East. Young, free, and soon not to be single. It's the Mutts Nuts, according to Loaded, hilarious according to The Times, and a gem of a film according to Gammon Incorporated. Film 4 release from 2000. Not seen this movie, but it's supposed to be one of the comedies, one of the Brit comedies of the last 20 years, so I should probably give it a watch. Printed March 27, 2000. I don't get why, for some reason, they printed like the exact running time on the back, down to seconds. I don't know. Next one is Power Catsy, Lost in Transformation, the most visually hypnotic experience on film today. This is a Canon video release from 1988, distributed through Warner Home Video, so I guess that's technically returning to the Warner Well. This is weird because I was talking to a friend of mine a couple days before I found this, mentioning it had a rental. I think it's the only one that did. Because I know Nikoi Katsi, which is the sequel, didn't get a video release here at all, and Koyanis Katsi, which is the prequel, I think had a pre-cert, but I'm not entirely sure. It must have done, because it was from 1982, but, you know. You can never be too sure with these things. Next one is Hulk, a Universal release from 2003. I've not seen this, or the Edward Norton one, which is the only MCU movie that I haven't seen. I'm going to the midnight screening of Endgame tomorrow. I'm fucking pumped. The Hulk, according to the bottom, it's got the funky fresh black reels there, because, you know, that was the trend. Next one is The Matrix, with Keanu Reeves and Lawrence Fishburne. Includes 3 special making-of documentaries. What is Bullet Time? Time-bending special effects. Do You Know Kung Fu? Memorable Kung Fu fighting segments. And Government Lobby, which is stunning lobby shootout scenes. Makes sense. Back to the Warner Well. This is from 2000. And, well, yeah, I've not seen the sequels, but I've seen this, and what a movie. Hold on. There we go. Next one is a big one. A Clockwork Orange. Being the adventures of a young man whose principal interests are rape, ultraviolence, and Beethoven. This is from 2000. This is the very first video release of this movie on video, because story time, when this movie was released in this country, it was all type of controversial on account of how sexually violent it is and other stuff like that, to the point where Stanley Kubrick and his family were receiving death threats from members of the public over the film's content. As such, there's a common legend that that this was banned when it was released. That is untrue. Stanley Kubrick withdrew this movie from distribution himself, and it was not released in this country until after he died in 1999, which caused all type of shit because the Scala Cinema in central London someplace, they had a screening of this movie against all legal logic, and it led them to be shut down, which is sort of tragic. I love that this little massive widescreen format thing, and well, yeah, story time over. Next one is The Rocketeer, or just Rocketeer over here, because apparently the word "the" doesn't exist in the English language, according to Disney. Up with the Indiana Joneses, according to the Mail on Sunday, or Gammon's Incorporated Religious Edition, I suppose I should call it. Touchstone home video release from 1992, I think. This was a Disney movie in the States, but it's not exactly traditional Disney fare for that time anyway. So over here it was released under Touchstone, under the hope that it would actually do well, because it bombed hard in the States. Comes in a Touchstone home video embossed case, and this was printed February 24th, 1992. Next one is The Bodyguard, with Kevin Costner and Whitney Houston. Never let her out of your sight. Never let your guard down. Never fall in love. Oops! Back to the Warner Well we go. This is from 1993. I don't have I Will Always Love You in my iTunes playlist, otherwise I would, well, play it. Two versions of this. There's a Blockbuster version and a normal one, which have completely different openings. The Blockbuster one, I think, is framed around the fact that it's Blockbuster, and this also has a big chungus of a trailer reel. Like, regardless of what copy you have. Oh, I have the Blockbuster version. This is printed June 12th, 1993, and comes with the security sticker there. Next one is Dangerous Liaisons, with Glenn Close, John Malkovich, and Michelle Pfeiffer. Lust, seduction, revenge. The game, as you've never seen it played before. And, by the way, you just lost the game. This is from 1989. I've not seen this, but it seems like one hell of a ride. So I should probably see it. It's got all the same anti-piracy measures that you saw in License to Kill. And the embossed case. And it doesn't close properly, just like License to Kill. Next one is the Brady Bunch movie. They're back to save America from the 90s. This is a CIC video release from 1996. If for some reason, when I got this, the sticker label was taped on, but that also taped over the tape guard, like, completely, and rendered the video unable to play until I dealt with it. Which is so bizarre, like, and also I didn't even realize until I put the thing in the VCR and it didn't play, because, you know, I'm an idiot like that. Well, yeah. Next one is Good Morning Vietnam, with Robin Williams, God rest his soul. Touchstone home video release from 1988. Robin Williams, man. This world is a worse place without him. Yeah. So, literally about 10 minutes ago I showed Analyze That. Now I have Analyze This, with the same people that were in Analyze That. Definitely one of the best comedies of the year, according to Gammon's Incorporated. A comedy masterpiece, according to Curse Newspaper. See it first on video. We are straight back in the Warner Well for 4 straight videos. This is from 2000. And, oddly, I suppose it makes sense considering how it's stylized on the front cover. But the title's in lowercase, as it is on the end label, whereas that wasn't really the case for a lot of things back in the day. Next one is Deep Blue Sea, with Thomas Jane, LL Cool J, Michael Rappaport, Stellan Skarsgård, and Samuel L. Jackson. From 2000, has one of the biggest plot twists in many movies I can think of. If you've not seen it, I'm not going to spoil it. You'll have to check it out for yourself. Yeah. Next one is Michael Collins, with Liam Neeson, whoever that is, Stephen Ree, Alan Rickman, and Julia Roberts. An epic tale of passion and destiny. This is, well, the Warner Home Video from 1997. In Ireland, I think this is rated PG, just because, you know, Michael Collins is an Irish fella, and, well, shit happens. Well, fuck having the title in big boy letters, we got it in this tiny-ass barcode thing over here. Next one is Mars Attacks, with Jack Nicholson, Glenn Close, Annette Bening, Pierce Brosnan, and Danny DeVito. Nice planet, we'll take it. Last Warner home video release of this part from 1997. This is a absolutely bonkers movie, but it is great fun. I like it a lot. And it's got a funky reversible cover, which has the title horizontal, and all the actors and stuff. The back cover is the same, because there's not really much of a point of, you know, changing the back cover up a huge amount. And if we would get back in, that would be wonderful. There we go. And the final video for today is Miracle on 34th Street. Discover the Miracle. This is a 20th Century Fox Home Entertainment release from 1995. This is one of the very first 20th Century Fox Home Entertainment releases, as you can tell by the fact that it's still got the Fox Video embossed case, and printed what I assume is December 11th, 1995. And it's got a reversible cover. Let's have this out and have a look. This is the normal cover for I think the NTSC release. Actually, no, the NTSC has a completely different cover. The NTSC has this one. What am I talking about? Whatever. Okay, I'm gonna have to put the phone down to get this back in its case. To get the cover back in its little holder thing, I guess. God, this is annoying. Come on, get it. Get in! There we go. And that is it for part 11. We're getting quite close to the end. We're not there yet, but I'll see you then.